Yaroslava Vyacheslavovna Shvedova, Russian. Born the 12th of September 1987. Is a Russian-born Kazakhstani tennis player. Shvedova has won 1 singles and 11 doubles titles on the WTA Tour, as well as 4 singles and 4 doubles titles on the ITF Tour in her career. On the 29th of October 2012, she reached her best singles ranking of world number 25. On the 23rd of February, she peaked at world number 3 in the doubles rankings. Shvedova has made 3 Grand Slam singles quarterfinals, at the 2010 and the 2012 French Open and most recently at the 2016 Wimbledon Championships. She has won 2 Grand Slam women's doubles titles, the 2010 Wimbledon Championships and the 2010 US Open, partnering American player Vania King in both. Shvedova is also one of only 7 players to record a golden set in the professional era. She achieved this feat at the 2012 Wimbledon Championships in her match against Sara Errani, the only time a golden set was recorded in a Grand Slam. She began wearing prescription sports glasses in 2012 after seeking medical advice about a nervous tic in one eye. Playing style. Shvedova is noted for her powerful serve, ground strokes, and proficient net play. Shvedova's favorite serve is the flat serve down the tee. Shvedova's weakness is her consistency on the forehand side. Career 2007-2008. In February 2007, she unexpectedly reached the final of the Sony Ericsson International in Bangalore, beating home crowd favorite and No. 2 seed Sania Mirza in the quarterfinals. In the final, she defeated top-seeded defending champion Mara Santangelo in straight sets, to win her first WTA Tour title. This win caused her to be in the top 100 for the first time, at 78. At the 2007 Miami Masters, she came through qualifying and impressively recorded her first-ever top 20 win over future number 1 Anna Ivanovic in the second round, beating her 7-5, 6-4. Tatiana Garbin beat her 4-6, 6-3, 6-2 in the third round. In August 2008, she won an ITF title in Monterrey, Mexico, defeating Magdalena Ryb Rikoff in the final in 2 sets. Just over a week later, she won through the qualifying rounds for 2008 US Open, but lost to Agnieszka Radwanska in the first round. 2009. In 2009, Shvedova qualified for the main draw of Roland Garros, defeating Americans Sheena Perry in the first qualifying round and Angela Haynes in the second qualifying round. She then beat Elena Baltasha in the final qualifying round to enter the main draw. She beat Koya Kanepi in the first round and advanced to the third round after defeating Arantxa Rus, also a qualifier, in the second. There she lost in a close 3-sets third-round match to former number 1 Maria Sharapova, returning from a long-lasting shoulder injury and then ranked 102. At the 2009 Wimbledon Championships in the first round she faced Romanian Monica Niculescu and defeated her with the loss of just 1 game, but lost to American teenager Melanie Uden in the second. At the 2009 US Open, Shvedova pulled off the biggest win of her career by beating then No. 5 Jelena Jankovic in 3 sets, in a match where she saved 2 match points. 2010. Shvedova experienced a good run at the 2010 Sony Ericsson Open in Miami. She gained direct entry into the main draw and won a tight first-round match against wildcard AJLA Tomljanovic 6-7, 7-6, 7-5. She then defeated 23rd seed Sabine Lisicki in the second round after she retired whilst trailing 3-6, 1-0. In the third round, Shvedova advanced against unseeded Andrea Petkovic by winning another close match 6-0, 5, 7, 7, 5. She fell to 6-seed Agnieszka Radwanska 6, 1, 6, 4 in the fourth round. At the 2010 Barcelona Ladies Open, Shvedova defeated Annabel Medina Garrigues in the first round, before upsetting fourth-seeded Maria Kirilenko in the second round. Next, she defeated Iveta Bena, OV, before falling to eventual tournament and 2010 French Open champion Francesca Schiavone in the semi-finals. Shvedova enjoyed arguably her best career result at the 2010 French Open. There, she advanced to the quarter-finals in the women's singles competition. Shvedova defeated 8th seed Agnieszka Radwanska, avenging her loss to her in Miami. En route to the quarters, as the last unseeded player in the tournament, Shvedova was defeated by 4th seed Jelena Jankovic in the quarterfinal. 7, 5, 6, 4. In mixed doubles, Shvedova partnered with Julian Noel of Austria to reach the final, beating doubles legends Cara Black and Leander Paes, the second seeds. Along the way, they fell 4, 6, 7, 6, in a close final to 6th seeds Katarina Srebotnik of Slovenia and Nenad Zimonjic of Serbia. At the 2010 Wimbledon Championships, Shvedova entered the women's doubles competition unseeded with partner Vania King. The two began playing together at the start of the grass court season 2 weeks before, and were only in their third event together. In a stunning string of upsets, Shvedova and King won the tournament, beating Elena Vesnina and Vera Zvonareva in the final. The pairing they beat in the final beat Serena and Venus Williams in the quarterfinals, and Zvonareva lost to Serena in the women's singles final. Both Shvedova and King continued their good form onto the hard courts of the 2010 US Open. Being seeded 6th, the team continued to win match after match before taking a spot in their second consecutive Grand Slam final, this time facing Liesl Huber and Nadia Petrova. King and Shvedova won in 3 sets after the match was played over 2 days due to heavy rainfall. 2011. Shvedova missed the Australian Open due to injury. She began her season at the 2011 Dubai Tennis Championships, losing in the first round to Zhang Shuai. She then suffered 2 most consecutive losses in Doha and Indian Wells. She then lost in the second round of 3 more tournaments, after losing 2 more matches in Rome and Madrid, reaching the semi-finals and final in doubles, respectively. She entered the French Open, ranked No. 54. Shvedova lost in the first round to Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova, which saw her ranking drop to No. 115 as a result. She also reached the semi-finals of the tournament with her regular doubles partner Vania King. She won 1 match at the 2011 Egon Classic followed by a 4-match losing streak. Now ranked No. 157. She played at an $50,000 ITF event in the Bronx, where she reached the final. She lost to Italian Romino Prenti after retiring early in the second set. She then lost in the first round of qualifying of the 2011 US Open. She showed some resurgence, qualifying through to the main draw in Seoul and Osaka, losing in the second round of the main draw of both tournaments. Her final tournament of the year saw her reach the quarterfinals of a $100,000 ITF event in Taipei. Shvedova ended the year ranked No. 206, her lowest year-end singles ranking since 2005. She also won 4 WTA doubles titles. Her decline in form in singles was later explained by a knee injury that required surgery. 2012. She started the year at the 2012 Australian Open, where she lost in the first round of qualifying to Bibiane Schoofs in a marathon 3-set match. She then rebounded, qualifying into the main draw in Bogot, winning 5 total matches to enter the quarterfinals, where she fell to Hungary's Timea Babos. Shvedova then entered the 2012 Monterrey Open, where she beat countrywoman Cecil Karatancheva in the first round. She lost to Mandy Minella in the second round. She then played in Acapulco, before playing in a $25,000 ITF event in Irapuato, where she reached the final. She continued her rise in form at another $25,000 ITF event in Costa Rica, where she won the title, dropping only one set the entire tournament. She continued her tour, reaching the third round of the Premier Level 2012 Family Circle Cup, losing to Sabine Lisicki. Shvedova then played two more European tournaments before the French Open. At the 2012 Roland Garros Championship, Shvedova qualified into the main draw. There, she defeated Mandy Minella, Sofia Arvidsson, and Carla Suarez Navarro. In the fourth round, she beat defending champion Li Na to advance to her second Grand Slam quarterfinal. This is Shvedova's biggest win in singles. She lost to reigning Wimbledon champion Petra Kvitova in the quarterfinals. In doubles, she also reached the quarterfinals with Vania King. On the 15th of June 2012, Shvedova and her partner Sonia Mirza made a shock first-round exit from the Aegon Classic. At the 2012 Wimbledon Championships, Shvedova received a wild card into the main draw. There, she defeated Chanel Scheepers and Kiki Bertens to reach the third round. In the third round, she faced 10th seed Sara Errani and won the fourth golden set in the history of tennis. She won all 24 points in the 15-minute-long first set, blasting 14 winners and making 0 unforced errors before losing the first point of the second set. To break the sequence, she went on to win the match in straight sets, reaching the second week of Wimbledon for the first time. In the fourth round, she was defeated by 6th seed and eventual champion Serena Williams in 3 sets. At the 2012 U.S. Open, Shvedova was defeated in the second round by eventual quarterfinalist Roberta Vinci. 2013. Shvedova began her year at the 2013 ASB Classic. Seeded 6th, she defeated Lara Ruabrena in the first round 6-3, 6-2. In the second round, she lost to Elena Vesnina 6-2, 6-3. Seeded second at the first edition of the 2013 Brazil Tennis Cup, she was upset in the first round by Melinda Zink 2-6, 6-4, 6-2. However, in doubles, she and her partner Anabel Medina Garrigues won the title, defeating Anki Athivang, Valeria Savanic in the final 6-0, 6-4. At the 2013 BNP Paribas Open, Shvedova was the 31st seed, and got a bye into the second round. In the second round, Shvedova lost to qualifier Lizia Sarenko 6-1, 3-6, 6-1. At the 2013 Sony Open Tennis, Shvedova lost in the first round to Jia Zhang 7-5, 6-4. Shvedova started her clay court season at the 2013 Family Circle Cup. Seeded 14th, she lost in the first round to American qualifier Vania King 4-6, 6-1, 6-4. At the 2013 Porsche Tennis Grand Prix, Shvedova reached the quarterfinals with wins over Roberta Vinci 6-4, 6-2 and Carla Suarez Navarro 7-5, 6-4. In the quarterfinals, she lost to third seed and German Angelique Kerber 6-3, 7-6. At the 2013 Wimbledon Championships, Shvedova beat Kiki Bertens in the first round 6-4, 6-3. She then withdrew from her second-round match against 8th seed and 2011 Wimbledon champion Petra Kvitova, due to an arm injury. Shvedova played qualifying at the 2013 New Haven Open at Yale. She defeated 8th seed Lourdes Dominguez Lino 4-6, 7-5, 6-1 and Wang Yingying 7-6, 6-4 in the first 2 rounds of qualifying. In the final round of qualifying, Shvedova retired to 5th seed Stefanie Vogel at 6-3, 3-6, 2-1. At the 2013 U.S. Open, Shvedova reached the third round by defeating Olga Puchkova 6-1, 6-0 and lucky loser Patricia Myrak-Leitner 6-2, 6-3. She lost in the third round to world number 1, defending champion, and eventual champion Serena Williams 6-3, 6-1. Seeded 8th at the 2013 Tashkent Open, Shvedova lost in the first round to Vesna Dolong 7-6, 7-5. In doubles, she and Timea Babos won the title, defeating Mandy Manila, Olga Gavortseva in the final 6-3, 6-3. At the 2013 Guangzhou International Women's Open, she lost to Jia Zheng in the first round 6-1, 6-4. Seeded 7th at the 2013 Ningbo International Women's Tennis Open, Shvedova reached the quarterfinals, defeating Timea Babos 6-1, 2-6, 6-2 and Chinese wildcard Saisai Zheng 4-6, 7-5, 6-0. She then lost in the quarterfinals to 4th seed Yvonne Miesberger 6-2, 6-4. Seeded 10th for qualifying at the 2013 China Open, Shvedova beat Annabelle Medina Garrigues in the first round of qualifying 6-2, 7-6. In the final round of qualifying, she was defeated by Sharon Fitchman 4-6, 7-6, 6-4. Her final tournament of the year was the 2013 Kremlin Cup. She lost in the first round to Russian Ilana Vesnina 6-1, 6-2. 2014. Shvedova began the year at the 2014 Brisbane International. Seeded first in qualifying, she defeated Stephanie Vogt in the first round of qualifying 7-5, 6-4. In the second round of qualifying, she lost to Anastasia Rodionova 6-1, 6-7, 6-4. Seeded 12th in qualifying at the 2014 Apia International Sydney, Shvedova beat Virginie Razzano 3-6, 6-2, 6-2 and Shea Suwei 6-7, 6-3, 6-4 in the first two rounds of qualifying. In the final round of qualifying, Shvedova lost to 5th seed Christina McHale 6-3, 6-4. At the 2014 Australian Open, Shvedova was defeated in the first round by 13th seed and last year's semi-finalist Sloane Stephens 7-6, 6-3. At the first edition of the 2014 Rio Open, Shvedova lost in the first round to Patricia Myrak-Leitner 6-4, 6-3. At the 2014 Brazil Tennis Cup, Shvedova reached the semi-finals with wins over Silvia Soler Espinosa 7-6, 7-6, Barbara Z. Hlavov, Strikov, 6-2, 7-5, and 6th seed Alexandra Kadan 2-6-3, 6-3. She lost in the semi-finals to 2nd seed Garbine Muguruza 6-2, 6-3. Shvedova began her clay court season at the 2014 Family Circle Cup. She defeated qualifier Saisai Zheng in the first round 6-2, 3-6, 7-5. In the second round, she lost to 7th seed Samantha Stosur 6-3, 5-7, 6-1. Shvedova played at the 2014 Top Shelf Open, her only grass court tune-up tournament before Wimbledon. She reached the quarterfinals, defeating 2nd seed Dominika Sabulkov 6-2, 3-6, 6-3 and wildcard Mika Lla Krajcik 7-6, 7-6. In the quarterfinals, Shvedova lost to 8th seed KL Rao Kokolov 6-2, 6-4. At the 2014 Wimbledon Championships, Shvedova defeated wildcard Christina Pli Kov in the first round 3-6, 6-4, 8-6. In the second round, she beat 2010 and last year Wimbledon quarterfinalist Kaya Kanepi 6-3, 6-7, 6-2. In the third round, she defeated Madison Keys when Keys retired at 7-6, 6-6 due to a right thigh injury. In the fourth round, Shvedova lost to 19th seed and last year finalist Sabine Lisicki 6-3, 3-6, 6-4. Seeded fourth at the 2014 Swedish Open, Shvedova was upset in the first round by qualifier Laura Siegemund 7-5, 6-3. Seeded 10th for qualifying at the 2014 Western and Southern Open, Shvedova lost in the first round of qualifying to American wildcard Nicole Gibbs 7-6, 6-2. At the 2014 U.S. Open, Shvedova lost in the first round to Monica Niculescu 6-7, 6-1, 7-5. At the 2014 Korea Open, Shvedova was defeated in the first round by Annalena Friedsam 7-6, 7-5. At the 2014 China Open, Shvedova lost in the first round to Roberta Vinci 6-2, 2-6, 6-1. Personal. Shvedova was born to father Vyacheslav and mother Nortsia, who used to be a professional runner. Winner of the International Association of Ultra Runners 100 km World Championships, 1992. Shvedova has one brother. She began playing tennis at age 8 when her father introduced her to the sport in Chernogolovka, Moscow region. Shvedova changed her nationality from Russian to Kazakhstani in 2008 as part of the country's attempts to boost its sporting profile. Significant finals. Grand Slam finals. Doubles, 5. Mixed doubles, 1. Premier Mandatory, Premier 5 finals. Doubles, 5. WTA Career Finals. Singles, 2. Doubles, 28. WTA 125's Finals. Singles, 1. Doubles, 2. Grand Slam Performance Timelines. Singles. Doubles. Mixed. Records. Head versus head record.